Hey guys, welcome back to the Beginning Investor series, the series that I put together to help break down the daunting task of investing. In last week's video, if you missed it, we talked all about investment risk. I'm going to be putting a link to that in the description as well as a card above, so click on that if you missed that one. But this week's video is going to cover more about the platforms that you should be investing on. Let's get right to the video. So with advancements in technology in the recent years, investing has become much easier to do than it has in years in the past. There's so many different platforms out there, and it can oftentimes get confusing as to which ones you might want to use. So I just wanted to cover a couple of the investing platforms that I use and just throw out a few of my suggestions. So if you guys have been following along with my channel, you'll know that I invest primarily using Robinhood. This is perfect for beginning investors because it offers free trades, meaning anytime you buy and sell a stock, you aren't charged part of that for commission like you would be for other brokerages or other applications or websites. So it's really awesome to have that free trade feature. And the other great thing about Robinhood is that it's really user-friendly. It breaks down nicely and it can be used on the go. So if you're investing, on a bus or you're taking the train or commuting, you can invest for, anywhere at almost any time because they do now offer after hours and before the market opens hours for trading. Now, a few of the drawbacks to using the Robinhood app is that sometimes their information isn't as accurate as possible. So if you go into a new stock, you can scroll down and see information about the stock and see stuff like how much the dividend yield percentage is. Now, I've experienced a few different times where the dividend yield percentage in Robinhood is listed inaccurately. I've seen it be lower than what it normally is paid, and I've seen it be higher than what it's normally paid. So you have to be careful sometimes when you're looking at that number, as it's not always the most accurate. Another thing is the app is sometimes delayed in the refreshing of the market. Now, this is usually just a few seconds, so if you are making these quick day trades, then that's where it affects you. For me, it's not as much of an issue. Another thing is that Robinhood doesn't have a great customer service team, I would say, or rather you have a hard time reaching their customer service team because they don't actually have a phone number for you to call. You can only write in and basically send an email to them and hope that they respond in a timely manner. And the few times that I've had to reach out to the customer service team, it isn't a very quick or easy process, which kind of is a bummer, but still I haven't had a ton of issues with the app itself, so not necessarily going to be focusing on that. Another great investment platform that's out there that has a lot of the same features and more than Robinhood is M1 Finance. So I personally haven't really used too much of M1 Finance. I want to get more into it in the future, but the difference is it allows you to buy fractional shares. So if you want to buy an Amazon stock, which is well above $1,000, you could start by just chipping away at it and putting a little bit of money towards it, and you actually don't buy the full share, which is pretty cool because you can really start to diversify your portfolios even more and get into some of those bigger companies that otherwise you wouldn't be able to invest in. Another great feature of M1 Finance is the ability to have automatic deposits into the account and then have them auto invest for you. So you basically will structure what your portfolio is like in M1 Finance, and then you can set an auto withdrawal from your bank account to basically link with M1 Finance, and it's going to automatically invest that money for you. So it's even more hands-off investing, which is what I prefer doing. And if you're in safe investments, I think this is a no-brainer. It's a really cool way to start investing your money. And what I would do for this is basically set it up to pull money from my account when I get my paycheck. So it's like I never even had the money to begin with, and you can start accumulating wealth that way. So in my personal opinion, those are the two best apps to start with if you're just getting into investing. It'll give you more of a sense for the market and you can get used to it. But as you get more and more experienced, you might want to start branching out. There's great investing platforms out there like TD Ameritrade that gives you a lot of information about the stocks, and it gives you a lot more accurate information about the stock market as a whole, so you can start implementing different strategies that you want to. If you guys do feel like downloading and using M1 Finance or Robinhood, I'm going to put my referral link down below. So when you do sign up, if you haven't before, then you will get a free stock and I will get a free stock, and that works for both the platforms there. So if you end up doing that, let me know in the comment section what stock you got. I'd be interested to hear. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. If you guys are investing, let me know, what platform do you like most for investing? What are you using? Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, and we'll see you next time.